Hello and welcome to this exclusive broadcast on IFFI Day 5, a roundup of all that happened from the final winners of Creative Minds of Tomorrow to the last day of Film Bazaar. We'll get you a quick update on all that panned on Day 5 of International Film Festival of India, the 55th edition. Let's get started. Creative Minds of Tomorrow saw their final winners on the 5th day of International Film Festival of India. Team Purple and Team Green were the top two players here in the entire contest of 48 hours challenge that was spread across 100 participating teams. The teams had the time of their own as they enjoyed it to the maximum of their levels. Let's take a listen to the winners.
So what's the 5 here? So what's the 5 here? So what's the 5 here?
This IFFI this time is, everybody told me, is called vibrancy. And vibrancy and vibes actually have come in from the presence of all of you. We had students from various institutions who had come in. We also have the debut director award for the first time in IFFI. We had CMOT at such a scale, and I'm told the quality of the work that you have turned out is also absolutely exemplary. We had IFFI. If some of you are staying back, if not been able to go there, I would request all of you to go there. I've gone there yesterday, and believe me, that area was rocking. You should go there because that's where the festival part of IFFI would lie. All these 5 films, along with the winning films, etc., we will also stream them on our Bharat Ka Apna OTT, that is Waves OTT, which is entertainment ki Nai Lahar. We'll continue to work together. It's just the beginning, and I'm sure we'll cross paths many times over.
The winner of the best film, what we have already awarded today twice, and that is the film which is going to get the best film also, that is Gullu.
Doing the honors is Special Secretary Miss Ruchya Shekhar.
And the final winners of the Creative Minds of Tomorrow challenge have been announced. It is Green Gulus of Team 5. Many congratulations to all of you. How happy are you? Because you spent a lot of time in this challenge, and we saw a lot of emotions. We captured those when you were finishing and meeting your deadline. How do you feel right now after winning this coveted prize?
I feel really happy, really thankful, and a lot of gratitude to the whole team. So it is like to every one of the people standing here that we got this award.
Tell us more about Gullu.
Gullu is a story of finding yourself through connecting, finding the magic in yourself through connecting to strangers. That is exactly what our team also was.
The past 24 hours would have been really challenging for you. We saw you, completing the deadline and not even looking here and there and completely into your system, and now holding the prize. How does that make you feel? And how will this particular, announcement help you in your future plans?
I was really excited, and I have a dream actually. मैं केरला गया था, केरला फिल्म फेस्टिवल में गया था, और वहाँ मैंने लोगों को देखा कि वहाँ स्टेज पे जा रहे हैं अवार्ड लेने के, एंड आई वाज लाइक कि वन डे आई विल बी देयर.
Very good, super. And now, tell us about your dreams, because I know that everybody of you are coming from different cities, and together you made a team here only. What were the challenges that you faced throughout the entire 48-hour challenge process?
A lot of challenge. The main challenge was because we were shooting at the beach, so we had to make sure that we need to finish shooting before sunsets, because otherwise we have to come on the other day, which was not possible because it's only 48-hour film challenge. So we tried to get the shots done in minimum takes with maximum expressions and all whatever we could, and the actors did really well. They were like really on point with the shots. We hardly took 5 to 6 shots for like maximum for any, and it worked really well for us.
The 48 hours Creative Minds of Tomorrow challenge is finally over, and we have the first runners up with us. Team Purple is the first runner up. Tell us more about your subject that won the hearts today.
Well, we were focused on trying to depict the story of people who were not able to speak as well as not able to see. And it was a very tricky subject to kind of deal with and also showcase it in a very beautiful light. And we tried our best, and I'm very glad that it was shown and executed in such a way that it came out in that way. And they considered our film to be worthy of this award. And I'm really happy with the entire team. It's a collective work. It's not my. It's collective work. Everybody was working hard throughout, sleeplessly working. So yeah, it's been quite an experience for all of us to be here.
And the INB secretary was himself here to present the awards, and you had other dignitaries also. How would you define this moment? Because I'm sure this is a matter of honor for all of you, being awarded by such dignitaries and being recognized at a national level.
It's quite a, honor. It's surreal for all of us to be able to be in this moment and really understand that it's happening for real. We have been not really working on the result, not been like whether we're going to win or not, but we have been just giving our best throughout, and to be able to get such an honor, it's like a fruition of your hard work, and which is very important. It's reassuring in your whole hard work that whatever you were doing, you were doing the right thing. So, and to be able to have such an honor from among these dignitaries is quite a surreal moment for all of us.
How is it going to help you in your future endeavors?
I think more than national, it's an international opportunity for all of us. And I don't think any other countries is providing such an opportunity for young artists. So I'm the actress in this movie and he's my actor. So thank you, and we are really honored, and I believe this is one of the junction of our life to make a big step.
You've been seeing a lot of actors and actresses moving around you while you were shooting. Did you draw any sort of inspiration while shooting, or were you just a bit nervous when you were shooting for this 48-hour challenge?
So I drew inspiration from life, as I do. So whenever the character comes up to me, any type of character, so the first thing I do is that I look up in my own life where these emotions are there in my life and what do I have to add onto it. And so that's how I go about it. And I guess I was not nervous. I was whole excited to do this. And there were a lot of doubts for sure because we had so much crunch of time. But I'm glad that we all made it.
My work shines out because of the poetic script and these two beautiful actors.
So there you heard Team Purple, who are the first runners-up at Creative Minds of Tomorrow challenge. It is a unique challenge that offers a great opportunity to young filmmakers and also provides a platform where they can connect with international and national filmmakers as well as the creators of it. Conceptualization is also one thing that gets a proper definition here through such initiatives. With camera person Alok, this is Deepika reporting for DD India from The 18th edition of Film Bazaar concluded in great style at the 55th edition of International Film Festival of India. We saw the walk-in of many stakeholders, which means international and national filmmakers, business delegates, new minds and a lot more, because this is a B2B platform, the business-to-business platform that provides an array of opportunities to new and young minds. Let's take a look at this report. The 55th edition of International Film Festival of India witnessed the successful conclusion of the 18th Film Bazaar edition. The flagship event of IFFI served as a perfect business-to-business platform for cinegoers and economy creators.
Here I'm presenting 4 films and actually like all production house. So I'm presenting films, 2 of them, Firebird and We Should Make Movies About Love, were done in Varanasi together with Respect India Entertainment. And also I'm presenting films and like establishing contacts for co-production between Russia and India. Yeah, so since it's a co-production treaty between Russia and India, so we are now looking for good projects, audience-oriented projects between our countries, so which can be interesting both in India and Russia.
I'm very happy and very delighted to be here, first of all. This is my second time when I'm participating this film bazaar, and I was happy to visit this year, during this year, because the opportunity of distribution between two countries, Russia and India, are growing up, and I believe that my company Media Telecom from Russia will be able to involve our efforts into this very important process, because our culture is quite close, and that is why we have a very, from my point of view, fruitful future.
And so glad to be here. It's really beyond our expectations. It's been so fantastic and adventurous actually here. Everything is perfectly planned, and so many things to enjoy, connect with people, with different studios and distributors, as well as get to know more about the cinema, what's happening all over the world. So I think it's really commendable for me to NFDC and INB Ministry and the festival, IFFI Goa, to organize such a huge event at this scale.
Film Bazaar is a converging point for South Asian and international filmmakers and film producers, sales agents and festival programmers for potential creative and financial collaboration. Over the course of 5 days, the festival focused on discovering, supporting and showcasing South Asian content and talent in filmmaking, production and distribution. The bazaar also encouraged the sales of world cinema in the South Asian region.
The 18th edition of Film Bazaar concluded in great style at the 55th edition of International Film Festival of India. Over the days, we saw the walk-in of national and international filmmakers, critics, actors and young minds who looked after the business-to-business platforms and shared their thoughts and more horizons to be explored for the opportunities which are yet to come, because the future is now for all the delegates who attended the 18th Film Bazaar. With camera person Alok, this is Deepika reporting for DD India from Goa. And now in this special broadcast, it's time to get you exclusive conversations with the stars who walk the red carpet. Let's take a deep dive on their views of cinema, OTT and a lot more. Let's listen in. The 55th edition of International Film Festival of India is buzzing with stars, and we have with us Amit Sad. A very warm welcome and thank you so much for exclusively talking to DD India, Amit.
Thank you, Deepika, and thank you for talking to me.
And Amit, first of all, we would like to know about the experiences that you've witnessed throughout your journey, because you've worked for television and then cinema, and then you've seen the transformational wave of OTT as well. How this has been for you?
The country is transforming. Technology is transforming, storytelling, the methods of storytelling, the platforms, that will keep changing. But at heart, I think what drives us into making movies and telling stories is the passion to tell a story and share it with the world, with the country. So I think in every aspect we are growing. And when somebody tells me this, that I've been around for some time, and I've done some work, it makes me very emotional, it makes me very numb. मैंने कभी नहीं सोचा था कि ऐसा कुछ होगा. कई चीज़ें होती हैं हम कल्पना भी नहीं करते हैं, कई चीज़ें होती हैं जिनका हम सपना भी नहीं देख सकते हैं, पर वो हो जाती हैं. So it humbles you, and I just hope ये चलते रहे, ये बातचीत चलते रहे, ये पिक्चरें बनती रहें, काम होता रहे.
Talking about your journey, I'm really compelled to know that what was your inspiration behind taking up acting as a stream?
To be honest, Deepika, I did not know. Acting happened to me. मैं बहुत कम उम्र में आ गया था और टीवी पे मुझे एक सीरियल मिला था, क्यों होता है प्यार, जो बहुत चल गया था. वो इसका मतलब नहीं है कि मुझे कुछ आता था. मैं एक बहुत ही बुद्धू इंसान था उस समय, और एक्टिंग भी नहीं आती थी. बट लोगों का प्यार है कि उन्होंने काम दिया, लोगों का प्यार है कि उन्होंने मुझे एक्सेप्ट किया, और तब से मैं मेहनत करते आ रहा हूँ और मेहनत करते रहूँगा. And it's been a great journey, you know, but sometimes every morning you wake up, you think the journey has just started. And that's the beauty of life.
And when we talk about the beauty of life, you are about to walk the red carpet for the 55th edition of IFFI. How are you feeling about it?
You can see it. Butterfly effect, butterflies. The first time we are sharing this film with an audience. This is the first audience. So of course मैं excited हूँ to know the reaction. They like the film. Do they laugh at the right jokes? Do they cry at the right points? Are the people connecting with the film? So I mean, all that grows. But then you calm yourself. Shut up. Just walk the red carpet. Enjoy with your team. Enjoy this time.
And go with the flow.
Exactly.
And now talking about the changing the transformational journey of cinema, technology has played its important role, and we've seen the arrival of OTT, and you would know better the importance of OTT. Prasar Bharati has also introduced Waves app. What are your views on that?
It's all great. I think the way we are engaging with technology and vision is spectacular, and that's the new India. And it's fascinating and it's very powerful, because all these tools and all these great organizations, which whether it's NFDC, Prasar Bharati, IFFI, they're not like technology ki koi nayi technology aayi. They've been an integral part, like DD. DD has been, it's the root of India.
One thing, Amit, that we would like to know is that one thing, having spent so many years in cinema, you know it better. One thing that you would like to change in cinema through your work?
I always feel that the change that we want to see is the change that we should bring within. So I will definitely share this whenever मैं औरों के बारे में सोचता हूँ और सब के बारे में सोचता हूँ, वो चीज़ बहुत अच्छी होती है और ख़ुद को भी बहुत अच्छा लगता है. सो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं ऐसा नहीं कह रहा कि हमारे में यूनिटी नहीं है. मैं चाहता हूँ कि हमें और यूनिटी आए. एंड वी शुड बी प्राउड इंडियंस. We are very proud that we are born, हम इस धरती में पैदा हुए हैं. We are born in the land of cosmic energy, which has given us so much history, culture. It has given us ये जो सद्भावना है, ये हमें यहाँ की खुशबू, यहाँ की मिट्टी और यहाँ की हवा में मिली है. उसका थोड़ा और एहसास रखें, उसको appreciate करें और united रहें.
So there you heard Amit Sir talking about cinema, talking about OTT and a lot more. With camera person Alok, this is Deepika reporting for DD India from Goa. We have with us the Oscar-winning producer, Ms. Guneet Monga. Ma'am, thank you so much for exclusively talking to DD India. First of all, many congratulations on the milestone that you've achieved. Tell us about the journey, because we were just hearing you talking about women and their roles, and women is a special focus at this edition of IFFI as well. How do you see the changing landscape of women?
Like I said, that there are, firstly, thank you, very happy to talk to DD India. There are, when I started out in the industry, there's definitely more women working, but the stats are still, directors are less than 5%. Crew strength has increased. So I think that kind of conversation makes change happen. So we are having those conversations. I have a panel in an hour here for women in film in India, and what kind of skill development, what kind of processes we can do to be able to enhance that and change the stats.
And also, ma'am, what do you think, because the technology is fast changing, and now we've seen those era when we had just Netflix and just limited number of OTT platforms, but now we have Waves as well, which is more accessible. How do you see this change?
Waves actually will have a very, very pan-India approach, which is very exciting. It goes into even smaller towns and villages. So I'm excited. We have a documentary on a social cause, on child brides. And there could have not been a better platform than Waves and Doordarshan to take the conversation further.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So there you heard Ms. Guneet Monga speaking about the changing landscape and how technology can be a game changer with Waves, especially. With camera person Alok, this is Deepika reporting for DD India. So we have with us Mr. Shishir Sharma and Mr. Anubhav Pal, and they are here to support the cause of the 55th edition of International Film Festival of India, and also an integral pillar of this very event. So thank you so much for talking exclusively to DD India. What has been that one cause that always draws you towards IFFI?
Well, this is my first time at IFFI, so I can't say anything more but just be completely overwhelmed by the fact that I'm here at IFFI and I've been invited to IFFI, and my film, our film is premiering at IFFI and having its world premiere. I mean, what more can you ask for than just seeing the film in a theatre?
Talking about world premiere, IFFI is one such platform that connects to the global audiences, and the global audiences also come here and seek the way Indians work. What is that difference or similarity that you see between Indian cinema and the global cinema that is currently somewhere bridging, sharing a commonality?
IFFI is the Cannes of India, right? It's a great film festival. The whole world comes here. Our job is, can Indian cinema stand up to the great world films you have here? You have the best films from Australia, from Sweden, from England, and they've all come to go. It's an incredible initiative by NFDC. Now our job is, can our story be as good so that the audience says, in log ka bhi story is as good as the French film we saw, the Italian film we saw. And IFFI is the only place in India where the filmmakers of the world come together.
This is an independent film. To have to reach a festival like this, which is, if not bigger than Cannes, and to be screened here, to be having its world premiere here, I think speaks volumes for independent filmmakers, really. And I think that is the reason why such festivals must promote young filmmakers or first-time filmmakers and not have just filmmakers from all over the world. I think young filmmakers makes a huge difference, because that's where they can actually, showcase their talent, showcase their films, because not very many festivals in India actually want to showcase the talent. So I think IFFI and many other, Kerala Film Festival, the Calcutta Film Festival, Mami, for example. So it is necessary for young filmmakers to be promoted on these kind of platforms.
You would be knowing that Prasar Bharati has launched its own OTT app, which is called Waves. What are your thoughts on it in terms of opportunity that the filmmakers especially, would be getting?
All our training, I assume, in film, came from Doordarshan. Like, we grew up in the 1980s. Yes. All the great television we saw was Doordarshan. Whether it's Jane Bhi To Yaro, whether it's Nukkar, all the great films that Shyam Benegal did. So the private sector has done a lot, but my entire cinematic training is BBC and Doordarshan. So that has a huge impact on our psyche, and our filmmakers, Rahul and Bugs Bhargava Krishna, grew up with all the great cinema that Govind Nelani did, that NFDC supported. So IFFI is a culmination of that. I know the world has changed. There's a huge private sector now, but at our core, we are still storytellers that think education and entertainment are as important. So it's not mindless entertainment, and that training came to me from DD.
I started my career with Doordarshan, which was Swabhiman. So that was a huge show for all of us. In fact, most of the actors that you see on screen today, right from Manoj Bajpayee to Ashutosh Rana to Kumud Mishra, Harsh Chhaya, Kitu Gidwani, everybody, we were all out of Rohit Roy, all out of the so-called Swabhiman stable of acting. And there was a film called Garam Hawa, which was partly produced by NFDC or FFC at that time, Film Finance Corporation. Talk about Pune Highway, because these are the kind of films that must be talked about. Whether good, bad or ugly is not the question. Just talking about a film is just like theatre. When we talk about theatre, we talk about international theatre, we talk about national theatre, we talk about everything about theatre. We just don't sit there and faff around. We talk. So I think likewise people should talk about films that are being screened at such a prestigious film festival as IFFI, and nothing bigger than IFFI really in India.
And when we talk about the global cinema, because as you just said, both of you, that IFFI is one such platform that talks about global cinema and brings global cinema at one platform with the compression of time and space. But when we talk about Pune Highway, what is that underlining message that you see behind the script?
Well, I think Pune Highway is a film which you will see when you see the film. It's a whodunit. It's a puzzle film. It's a film on relationships. It's a film on friendship. And until and unless the last piece of that puzzle is actually fitted onto that puzzle board.
Shishir sir plays a critical role. It's a story of friendship, nostalgia, but most importantly, journey and hope. And the point is, can you tell a story as specific as Pune Highway? It's a story of an incident that happens on Pune Highway that then snowballs into so many different things. But can people from other cultures relate? And Satyajit Ray had said this, the more specific you get, the more universal you get. Yeah. So our story is very specific of an incident that then becomes a whodunit, a puzzle. But at IFFI, the whole world will see it. So can the specific be universal? In 1 hour our screening, we'll find out.
Yeah.
I just hope people actually see the film with an open mind and not close their minds. कि हाँ हमने तो ये देखा हुआ है. नहीं देखो. That's it.
Right. All right, so the more specific you get, the more universal you get. With that message, Pune Highway is all set to roll down the red carpets. Do watch it. Right now, this is Deepika reporting for camera Prasar for TD India. And with this, it's a wrap here on day 5 of International Film Festival of India. We will come back tomorrow once again with the latest action that happened on day 6 of IFFI, the 55th edition. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Namaskar.